for radar antenna. So these are kind of we say it as ACT extension or toolkits which is available here. So other things are antennas. Then you can see for EMI EMC analysis we have separate toolkits here or models we can say basically. Okay, so these models for EMI EMC analysis where radiated emission or conducted emission if you are going for each and every model. For example, you can see here this is the conducted emission models where the Hfss model will be already built where two cables will be passing. Like EMI EMC modeling is nothing but when we are setting up a model. For an example, in automotive industry they will set like the EMI margin or whatever the component you are going to include for an in an vehicle. So they will say this should be the EMI margin limit. Like for an example, if it is 3 dB or 4 dB, if they say that should be within that limit. If it crosses, they will be rejecting that. A kind of certification which will go. So those that we can see it out over in this particular models here. The same way for radiated emission. Then this is for human body exteriors which I had already shown you. So other kinds of let's suppose connectors if you want to get it over from the data which we have. Let's suppose a SMA connector you want to directly see how it is interfacing and how it will be, so that you can from the file, the vendor file, the data sheet, you can just take it out over here. So these are the different types of component libraries which we have. And other than that, the other projects, as I said, this is Hfss 3D layout. So once you go to Hfss 3D layout, the schematic will be like this. Okay, so here the first thing is we will be defining the layers here. How many number of layers my PCB is going to be. So if you click on insert above, you have to say, like first example, let us take a simple example of an 4-layer model. Okay, the first one I say it as ground. Okay, so the bottom layer ground, and is it a signal line or a dielectric line, that I have to define here. Okay. So it will be a metallic line or a copper which will be using. So it will be signal only. Then click on OK. Then again above that it will be a dielectric. For example, FR4 we are going for. That will be my second layer. Then again third layer, again kind of signal if we keep it.
Yeah.
Okay. So transmission patch. Kind of signal 1 if I keep it.
Patch.
Or something if I keep it. Now it will resemble like each and every layer.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. So once we
3 layers only.
3 layers, or if you can go with multiple layers.
Yeah, we can go.
Like you can keep on adding here, and for each and every layer what should be the thickness of it, all this will be defining here. Okay. Once we are defined, like whatever the electron, like CAD model which we are doing there, it will be simply represented here.
So instead of doing it in like a different steps,
how it's means define the dielectric constants there. That's putting the name.
That based on the material, no.
Like name only that.
No. Define. You have to define the material.
Okay.
Ground. Okay. Here you can see the material property will be there.
Okay.
You can go to this particular edit option.
Okay.
It will showcase you how it shows in Hfss. The material library.
Okay.
All materials will be there. You can choose what kind of material you need. That you can choose it out here.
Okay.
Like list of materials will be there.
Can we define graphene here?
So graphene, it will be there. Just a minute. I'll check in the library.
Maybe licensed version, like they have included graphene and all.
Yeah,
I guess recently.
Graphite only is there.
Go for add material.
We can go, but this in.
No.
If you want to add new material now, sir?
The same thing.
That
You
it
can
is
add
there.
material.
You can go
Add
like
material.
this. You can give the
See,
properties.
this is like a similar version of CST only. Like whatever you do in
But,
CST, you can do it here.
The thing is, their chemical potential and all the different things are there for
Yes,
the graphene,
that,
so we can.
If it is in library, that will be counted here. If it is not, then based on the analysis which they do in composite or other things,
Is there any help we can get from Hfss regarding
The
the
cloning
materials and all?
Materials, we have one separate Granta material library is there. Like
Oh,
for
that again
material
another
itself,
license.
in a CST there is.
See, they are having another license. If you have purchased another license, no, they will get the entire license
material
material
which,
library.
which we call it as Granta materials.
Okay.
So all kinds of till terahertz, whatever the material you want, it will be there. Like you can see all libraries, like 600 materials, default materials which is available in Granta, that will be included here.
Maybe we can get the data sheet out of somewhere like Granda.
Out of
Sir, can we design the things in a CST and then export it directly from there to here?
from directly, it's not possible. That's what the CAD model could be done.
Okay.
Like in export option,
I
you
mean,
can
there is
see.
a difference in permittivity and even if you use copper there in CST, it
Yeah.
has some permittivity.
Yeah.
Here in ANSYS, it has different permittivity.
Yeah, I understand.
Like,
I
but not
see
that
that.
much, but little bit. And you can see in CST for alumina or something, no, it will say 96.4% and 99.4%. Here it will be completely different. The composition is 97%,
Yeah, I
92%.
compared my results also. The gain and all are
One thing
different
you
in
can say is
HFC.
here, you can use Gerber file here.
Mhm.
Okay, you can export it as Gerber
Okay.
file, and you can import the same kind of Gerber file into the model here. So one kind of interpretation that we can do here. The CAD model, whatever you are doing, that could be easily from any kind of simulation. Anyhow, when you are going for fabrication, Gerber file is needed.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
so that CAD model we will be giving it to the PCB model designer or somewhere when we are fabricating. The same way we can.
But if here graphene is not defined, then can it work here or not?
Graphene is not defined in the sense.
In this software, the graphene is not there.
Yeah, in material property is not.
Not there. So if we are doing a CST and we completely export it through the Gerber file and want to run
The
here,
material
it's a work-
properties, I think you need to.
Like that he was asking.
It will take it, but the material
You have to define
No,
again.
You have to
Define
define.
it.
You have to
Only
again. You
the
have to
structural
define.
property it will come here.
You just got the dimension of the structures only, like for all the dimensions, whatever the dimensions.
Whatever you had made as a 3D structure there, that will be interpreted here. But the material property, all these things, again you have to
You
reassign.
have to reassign and you
There
have
is
to
an
define.
option, you can enter the values.
values, but the thing is option for